Well,
If you grab like your Adam's apple and you go left and right.
ugh,
Yeah.
it's like a fish.
I'm in the car with Benjamin and Rodney. So you're on speakerphone. FYI. It's not good. You miss him, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I figured. He had to room with somebody else this past week. He was with Ben, and he didn't know what to do. You wouldn't let him cuddle with. He wouldn't let him cuddle with him.
He didn't make fun of him like I do.
What do you want? You sent me that email, and I had responded to you on the 27th, and you never responded back to me.
Oh, well, I didn't see you responded. I didn't. It said on mine. It said it didn't go through. That's why I didn't even see you.
Gotcha. So I'd say that's where we're at with it.
So, all right, yeah, I'll see. It said there's supposed to be a PDF attached, but like I said, I didn't see anything on there, and I tried to call him a minute ago and he didn't answer. So when he calls back, I'll see if he can send some pictures, and we'll go from there.
Okay, that sounds good, man. Yeah, if you want to, even if you want to communicate in email and just copy me on it, you can do that too. Whatever's easiest for you since you're at work today. My GPS is saying that I'm not going to get there until about 10 after 11 or so, so I'm running just a few minutes behind. Where exactly are we meeting? Because I've got I think it's like the 4700 Yorkmont Road address. So are we meeting at the airport or somewhere else?
Yeah, just meet at the 4700 Yorkmont Road. That's our office for the airport, and we'll use one of our trucks out here to get us out into the airfield and show you what we're looking at.
4 to 5, 4 to 6. You get 2 workouts in roughly 3 hours a day. Versus he would get up at 4 a.m., get a workout in. He would be on his second workout when they're just getting their first one. He'd recover from that, get a third one, fourth one. He'd be doing 4 to 5 workouts a day, while these people are doing 2. And then after 5 years, you're that much further ahead. Even if people started doing it a year after you did, it's impossible to catch that because you're so much further ahead. That applies to everything in life. We've both gone to the gym for years. All 3 of us have. So, there are definitely days and weeks, and sometimes it goes on months where you're like, I don't feel like going in here. I don't feel like lifting. I don't feel like whatever, running. But you push through it. But heck, I never got there as quick as like a week, 2 weeks. So like, do these people's dopamine, and I'm not knocking them. Hey, anybody that's willing to try the gym or go into it, I will never make fun of anybody in the gym that's trying. But like, does their dopamine wear off that quickly in 1-2 weeks, at tops a month?
I think it's a difference in mentality though too. People are wired differently. So there is the chemical side of it, that's the dopamine side, but I think there is a massive, because you got to think, if everybody was exactly the same, you would get all the same results. So you would have people who don't give up after a week or 2. You would have people who don't go for 5 years straight. Like whatever it is that you're trying to compare it to, you would have more of those type of people. And I think there is that side of like a chemical makeup with the dopamine, but also everybody's dopamine releases are different. One guy could get dopamine release by winning a chess match, where another guy could think this is the stupidest thing in his life, and there is no dopamine whatsoever by winning the chess match. He'd rather go jump out of a plane.
And that's, I guess, where it ties into your why.
Your why, your mentality, your experiences. Something we actually talked about last night at the life group, Bible study group that we go to. It was basically asking about what is if you were to think back to like pivotal moments in your life that really influenced who you are today, or was like a turning point in things. And for a lot of the people who discussed it last night, a lot of it was revolved around parents getting divorced and their childhoods of how they were raised. And so it was pivotal moments of things like that. So every person has a different driver to what they're trying to achieve and what they're trying to go for, based on experiences that they've had in their life. So if one kid was super recognized and rewarded for winning a chess tournament in middle school or high school, that's going to continue more than likely as long as he keeps at it, in his life, and keeps chasing that release of that recognition, that dopamine release from the recognition. He's going to be more enticed to do that. Whereas the guy who was, state champion in wrestling, because of all the work he put in the gym or things like that, he's going to get more of a dopamine release and feeling of importance and significance through being that like top athlete. So it's like a lot of those a lot of the things that end up releasing dopamine today in your life are a result of the experiences that you've had previously in your life.
What are your peak releases?
The first thing that comes to mind for me is the like whenever I'm in situations or circumstances where I'm 100% in control of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, where I'm doing it, things like that. So like going out on the lake, like out on the boat, like that's something that I just absolutely love. Like I want more of it. I chase it. That's the stuff that I know, like when I'm feeling down or if I'm feeling stressed or overwhelmed, like if I go do that, it's like it makes everything go away. It's like it gives you that high of freedom, of accomplishment, things like that. Well, you got a list of questions over there or something?
No, I'm actually trying to find a picture of my license so I can get over there to the airport because my license is not with me. So I'm trying to get a picture of my license here, searching my pictures, and that.
I don't know if a picture is gonna work. You can try, but I don't know if it's gonna work.
Plastic.
Yep.
And so you'll have one at each entrance. One here, which is on the other side, one here, there, and we'll walk down that way. So this particular area is that if the traffic's going that way now, you're gonna need to gray out these lines and relay them out so that they have that marking.
Is that what they want, is grayed out, not removed?
They don't know what they want. We're gonna tell them they're graying it out.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Graded out's quicker and cheaper.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, at the end of the day, they just need it changed. So.
Operations manager JJ, he would be out here, and you guys, whoever's been the point of contact out here in the evenings and stuff when we come do it, has always been super about basically doing what you're doing now, kind of a walkthrough of like this is the areas, and then helping block traffic and things like that. So it's gone very well.
Well, this one's going to be a little bit trickier because I don't know how many of these we'll get an evening.
Okay.
So I'm probably going to, if you think you can do this all in one night, I'm probably going to tell you to do two
nights.
mobilizations, saying that we only get half of it.
Okay, that's fine.
But this is the other stop bar, which I actually think you guys painted the stop bar back in.
I think we did,
a
yeah.
year or so ago. So you'll repaint the stop bar. You'll have to throw a couple of rows of thermoplastic.
Just kind of walk off, and that way I can know how many linear feet of lines that we're going to be painting.
Okay.
So.
Probably touching up this too.
What about the yellow out here too? Or are we just focused on the white lines, like kind of more the drive lanes and things like that?
I mean, is it negligible to just go ahead and do the yellow, or is it?
If we're already going to be in here painting it, we might as well.
I'd say just go ahead.
Okay. Lines that we're going to change the direction is on that far side over there. Everything else is staying as is.
You're essentially redoing existing lines.
Okay, because it's the same wall to wall is the same here, and yeah, these areas. I already got those distances. So we got about 360 feet.
Between these dock plates, 54 inches, painted red. So 54 inches from this angle piece.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know how that is. It's probably about here they want red.
Okay.
So they want it between all these dock plates. So this section.
Okay.
All the way down on both sides.
This is the second or third time I've been out here. So, but no, I agree with you. It's not every day that you get to go cruising around with all the big old airplanes around Charlotte Airport. So we're putting the marks out here for the asphalt repairs. We've got those scheduled for this week. So since we priced this out probably about 2 or so months ago, we come back out, we use the site visit notes that we have. So when we make the aerial views and mark everything out on the map, we use that as a reference point to come back out here and put the marks on the ground. putting the marks on the ground ensures that when the crew comes out to actually make the cuts and do the repairs, that they're actually going to do what we quoted to be done. So in the past, we've had, you know, miscommunication or misunderstanding issues where we have the aerial map, but it's not on the ground. So we try to make it foolproof to make sure when the crew comes out, we know exactly where to cut, what to replace, and what to do. So a lot of times we'll go through, like, these are all going to be 6 inches. So we'll put a big 6 inches right there. So that way the crew that comes out knows that this is supposed to be dug out to 6 inches, compacted, and reinstalled. So this lot out here, we're just getting these repaired for these big liability spots, and it's just going to be truck yard parking. So they're not too worried about getting everything done right now. They just need these big areas repaired so we can put new parking stall lines down for truck or.
It's a new Olympic sport.
Huh? What'd you say?
That's a new Olympic sport.
Yeah, duck walking.
The duck dash. Dash, dash.
The request was originally to come out for the striping installation. And I told him, well, and the concrete, because these big areas right here, as you felt when we came in, it was a little rough.
So they're wanting a restripe done here as well.
We're doing a new install. There's no striping out there, so.
Purpose of the arrows?
It shows that we're doing everything from that line in, taking it out.
Pothole repairs.
I am well. How about yourself?
Good, good. Hey, I am out here on Wandering Creek Way, Bent Creek,
Okay.
taking a look at these potholes. And it looks like the only ones that I came across, because I drove through all the two-story condos, and the only ones I saw was on this main road out here on the, I think it's Wandering Creek, past that big like circle area as you're going past the condos. Is that the area we're looking at? Because there's 2 large potholes right out here. Where's his iPad? Didn't I just say get your iPad out? God almighty.
Why?
I said get it out.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Jocko would be disappointed.
Because I didn't get a read back?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm disappointed because you didn't understand me the first time. You're not going to get them the exact size of what they are here, but you're just going to basically plot them on the map in general areas, take a photo, and then in the notes you'll put the size of it for the pothole. I'm not going to say we go and cut everything out, because with all the alligator stuff that you see out here, for what they're wanting to do, since they're wanting to fix, like she said, she wants to fix the potholes and not have to come back in 2 months and do more. But unless they're wanting full paving projects right now, like, we're not going to start cutting stuff, because then it's like, where do you stop? Because all of this stuff is done. But we can fix their problem that they have right here by doing just cold patch repairs using Aquafault. So you'll just mark one spot there on the map right here, take a picture of it, say it's approximately 2 square feet at 2 inches deep. So then same thing with each of these other ones, we'll mark the 3 areas on the map.
Well,
if you grab like your Adam's apple and you go left and right.
ugh,
Yeah.
it's like a fish.
Been up near Greensboro.
What kind of job we talking?
Got some concrete repairs, some asphalt repairs. You get a picture of that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Asphalt repairs, concrete crack sealing, painting yellow on steps. So, it's fun stuff.
What's that?
How big's that one?
One eternity later.
2 foot.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
2 foot what?
Diameter?
That'll work.
It was. Oh, damn. It went into a vent. Holy crap.
Into a vent?
Yeah. I have to go in back here. Well, if people weren't suspicious, they will be now. Oh my gosh. Happily ever after.
Carmen will be so happy.
Happily ever after.
You should probably just go ahead and keep that.
Well,
your finger.